We are tracking Hurricane Erin here on Weather Command this morning as it continues to pivot off to the northeast, but weakening as it does so, pivoting away from the east coast. But make no mistake, impacts are going to be felt throughout the day and even towards the end of the week and into the weekend. That includes portions of the Jersey Shore, in fact, all of the Jersey Shore. This is a look into Seaside Heights, New Jersey, where the waves have been crashing down, looking real messy out there.
Yeah, unfortunately, not a clean break at all. Let's bring in Fox weather meteorologist Bob Van Dillen. He is live from Manasquan, New Jersey. Bob, we were checking in with Jane earlier today on Long Island. They have an offshore wind, so they actually have clean-cut waves, but it kind of looks like a washing machine behind you.
Yeah, this is a different facing beach, right? So Jade's beach is facing the south, and we're facing due out to the east. So we've got that washing machine effect, like you said. And we got the high surf advisories out here in Manasquan. I'm in Monmouth County, and you can see the jetty right there in front of me. It's getting battered pretty well, Britta. You've been here before. You know exactly the way it goes right here. We're going to low tide. Low tide's at 12:41. And I just put this stick down here. I'm going to have to move it a little bit. I want to see how far the tide is supposed to go up. Got this little driftwood right there. I'm going to move it all the way down to dead of low tide, and then we'll see how quickly it's going to move back in, because that high tide is the one that we're concerned with this evening. That's at 7:09, and that's supposed to have about a 2.3-foot storm surge with it. And don't forget, we've got the winds that are constantly coming in from Hurricane Erin. Plus, we got the astronomical higher tide tomorrow because it's a new moon. So that's going to add to the swell just a bit also. So we're going to see where it goes. Manasquan, typically with a full moon, a new moon, you do get the low-lying areas that are inland a little bit farther to start to flood. Some of these roads are going to be impassable later on this evening. Spots like Brielle Road, spots right around Stockton Lake. You get towards Glimmerglass down there if you're familiar with the area. But let me show you the way around here, because the winds are pretty stiff. And I got to tell you, you were talking about it yesterday. You had that pre-rain, right, where you had that cold frontal boundary that was over you. The rain was kind of overhead for most of your shots out there, Britta. It's been basically dry. But what we're contending with now is the sea spray coming in. And look at the foam. Look at this stuff coming in right here. I mean, it just looks like the blob coming at you, doesn't it? Man, oh man, yeah, and it's warm. Man, for Jersey Shore, this is a warmer type of water. It feels like it's in the 70s for sure. But this is what we're anticipating. We've got the cold front pushing out Erin, which is good news. It's already bent out, like you guys have been saying. But we still have the stiff winds that are bleeding in, and we're anticipating winds gusting to 40 miles per hour or more. Not much more, but more for the rest of the afternoon through the evening hours. See, it was slowly coming up with the water, too. So as the tide goes out, we're going to start seeing the waves go down just a bit. But with the high surf advisories, 7 to 12-foot breakers out there later on today. Beach erosion is going to be a major concern. We've got this. This is the inlet. People are out here taking a look and see this because the swells are going by. Coast Guard, you corrected me before, it is a small ship, right, that went out. They're practicing in the big old swells that are going in and out across the inlet. Interesting to watch, right? You got the guys that are right there on the boat, and I'm like, man, guys are hardy. Man, thanks for the service, because that would make me. I don't think there's enough Dramamine in the world where I would be able to do that. When you see the video, it's like, holy cow. So we got that. When we first got here, Britta, too, pretty interesting. It was about an hour after dead high tide when we first got here. The water was going up and down the inlet pretty well. It was actually sloshing up and over onto Riverside Road, which is the one that parallels right there. So I got some video of that as well. That is going to be a concern later on today. I think the tide tonight is supposed to be higher than this morning, only because Erin is going to be closer, and the winds are not dying down much, right? That's still a Category 2 storm right now. We're going to see winds right here easily over tropical storm force gusts. In fact, that's what we're getting right now. There is a tropical storm warning for the offshore waters from here, essentially out across the region, and also for the back bays, talking about the Barnegat Bay for New Jersey. So we've got the conditions, just not the rain, like what you had yesterday, Britta.
Yeah, for sure. Rough waters. That's Fox weather meteorologist Bob Van Dillen live in Manasquan, New Jersey.